Hello everyone. Now, in this video we're going to learn about how to calculate area using multiplication. Okay? Now, we have two different sections here. We have a section on the left which gives us the measurements with each rectangle and square, and a section on the right which doesn't give us any measurements in the rectangles and squares. So let's look at the section on the left first. Okay? Now, you're going to be calculating area using multiplication. So we do that by using our formula. Area equals length multiplied by width. Area equals length multiplied by width. So write that down anytime you're doing calculations with area so you don't forget. Okay? So let's have a look at the first one here. It tells us it's 3 centimeters wide. So each square is 1 centimeter. It tells us the length is 6 centimeters. Okay, so to find the area, I multiply the length by the width. So it'll be 6 multiplied by 3. The area would be 18 centimeters squared. It's very important now that you label them centimeters squared or meters squared or whatever it will be. It will always be squared when you have an answer in area. Okay, so let's have a look at this one, for example. Again, gives us the length, 6 centimeters, gives us the width, 4. So it's 6 multiplied by 4, which will be 24 centimeters squared. Now it's very, very important that you actually write down your calculations for all these and not just the answer. So I want to see every time you do a calculation, write down 6 multiplied by 4, for example, in this one. Now, let's go back here. We multiplied 3 by 6 and we got 18 centimeters squared. If you weren't sure, because we know each square is 1 centimeter squared, we could count them up and see if we get 18 just to check your answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which is the exact same as you got when you multiplied your 6 by 3, 18 centimeters squared. Okay, now all of these ones, you're given the measurements, so there should be no trouble. If you look at the right hand side, none of the measurements are actually labelled on any of the shapes. But if you look at the top, it does tell us each square is 1 centimeters by 1 centimeter. So each of these squares, small square, is 1 centimeter squared. Okay, so I could calculate the area by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would know that the area of this one would be 8 centimeters squared. But that might take me quite a while as we get on to bigger shapes. So again, I could use my formula, length multiplied by width. But how do I know what the length is here? I know that each is 1 centimeter squared. So 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters is the length. 1, 2, 2 centimeters is the width. So I multiply by 4 by my 2 and I get 8 centimeters squared, which is the exact same as I got when I added up all the squares. Okay, so for all of these ones, you'll have to count the length and the width and then use your length multiplied by width formula. Over this side, you're already given the lengths and the widths, okay? So if you do it slowly, label your work as you go along, you should have no problem with these. Remember, write down at the very, very start, area equals length multiplied by width. And remember to draw each rectangular square as you go along as well, please. Best of luck.